Hello, it's Sean Hart, and I want to discuss with you today the wide versus deep Amazon product selection and launch process. So, what do I mean by wide versus deep? Well, typically, the traditional FBA Amazon seller does what I call cruising and choosing, looking for that quote unquote hero product, which we all know can be pretty elusive, right? So let's imagine for a moment that you have a total budget for inventory of $5,000 and you've earmarked $1,000 for each product test just to find a viable product. Let's also imagine for a moment that it takes you about 1 month to launch and test the viability of an Amazon product. That's fair. Okay, now let's step back for a moment and imagine that this target is actually Amazon, right? And you have about a 1,000 foot shot at hitting the bullseye, which we would call our Amazon Hero product. And I think this is typical for most new sellers because a lot of folks spend a lot of time doing research because number one, they're afraid to make a mistake, which is unfortunate, and maybe you have a budget that will not allow you to make many mistakes. So, what I intend to show you in this brief demonstration is how you can use the exact same budget to test multiple products in my wide versus deep concept. So you launch your $1,000 budget and you're trying to hit this target, right? But you miss. So now you're out 1 month of your time as well as $1,000 before you find out, hey, this product might not be the right product for me. So what do? We stand back and we take aim at another product. After about a month of research and development, we launch and boom, we miss the target again. Darn. Some folks even get discouraged at this stage in the game. They say, wow, I have a few $1,000s in training, a couple months of my time, I have a couple $1,000s invested in inventory. Nothing seems to be working, and they get a little discouraged. So then we get the courage to try again. So we stand back and we take aim again and we launch that $1,000 budget and bang, we miss the target again. This is unfortunate, but I see this happen over and over again because of our inability to accept making mistakes and failing. We continue to do the same thing over and over. So this lengthens not only the learning curve, but also the budget required in finding that Amazon product that we finally hit the target and we have a winner. So, the reason why I say this traditional method is a bad idea, number one, it takes up way too much time. If it takes you a month, which is actually a pretty fair estimate, in some scenarios it may take 2 months or even 3 months to launch and test a product because we feel like everything needs to be perfect in order to do that launch, and it's just not the case. It costs way too much money per product launch because we're focused on the wrong things, and this is what I intend to share with you. It also increases the learning curve because if we shoot the exact same ammo at the same target the same way every time and always fail, it's going to take us a long time to be able to identify a viable product, right? Also, we waste a lot of energy. How many times have you, like me, have been at a live event or a seminar and you're sitting next to someone who's been claiming to be an Amazon FBA seller for over a year and they're still looking for that one hero product? It's crazy, right? So, this makes it very, very easy to get discouraged by expending your entire budget and the time that you have allotted for getting this business going, and it could cause burnout. So, I want to introduce you to a concept that I call wide versus deep Amazon product selection and launch. This is a better way. So, let's take the exact same budget. Let's say we have $1,000, okay? Instead of 5,000, we're going to spend 1,000 every month, but we're going to test 5 products at $200 per product test. Our launch time to test these 5 products is still going to be 1 month, and I'll show you why. So we take aim, right, and we start firing these arrows at our target, and we miss, and we miss, and we miss, and finally we hit one. And what we've done here is we've shortened the learning curve to find a viable product. And to be completely honest with you, I and my partner on Amazon have launched hundreds and hundreds of successful products on Amazon. And normally, the products that we believe are going to be the biggest hits are just not the biggest hits. We find a diamond in the rough a lot of times just by testing a really small budget with a simple, easy setup within Amazon for a product listing. So which one of those products in that scenario would you push? Obviously, the one that hits closest to the bullseye faster, right? And the product that proves its viability with minimal effort. This means you can throw up a simple listing without doing any type of promotion and it immediately starts to gain traction. Very good sign. And the product that outperforms all the others with a very simple test, which we will get into in one of the next couple of videos. The answer here is obvious, I think, right? You're going to stick with the product that gives you the biggest bang with the least effort. So which product will you cut out? I think this is also obvious. All of the others. Get rid of them, even if it's temporary. You still have the data that you can come back to later, but in the meantime, we're not going to worry about those products. We're going to only focus on what we call easy wins. These are the products that immediately take off and start generating sales, 1 or 2 a day, sometimes without even FBA. Pretty amazing. Eliminate those losers that missed the target and use your resources and time to launch and scale your winners. And then simply just rinse and repeat. Okay? One of the things you have to remember when we talk about this scenario, this is not about making a profit on that $200. So a lot of times we say, okay, I have $5,000 earmarked to go test this product that passed all the acid tests, and I know it's going to be the most amazing Amazon product ever, and then bam, you fail because you're focused on getting a return on that $5,000 investment. So what I challenge you to do is during this viability testing, don't focus on making a profit. Focus primarily on gathering data. This is about proving the viability of a product, not proving your ability to select a product and launch. All right? What we're looking for is find that diamond in the rough, like I talked about before, and raising your odds of hitting that hero product bullseye. This, my friends, is simple split testing in the product selection space. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.